So we do the whole thing. I think it went pretty well overall. I think people were having fun. We get to the Saturday night, do the pizza, play the games, and now it's to the evening, and people are kind of going to where they're going to go for the night. So, guys are going to sleep maybe upstairs in a certain area of the gym, and then the ladies were going to be down in one of the classrooms, so it's separate. People are watching movies last thing of the night. It's getting late. And it was also the same night that a bunch of my really good friends from college had just gone to a concert in Atlanta. I don't remember what concert this was. I remember it was one I wanted to go to, but I had responsibilities. But on their way back to go back to our school near Chattanooga, Tennessee, they were going to stop in Calhoun, where my school was that I was working at. It was about halfway, and they were going to spend the night in the dorm room where I lived. I worked at the school, but I also lived in a dorm room. I had my own room, like a suite, a real big room, bigger than the regular students. It was fancy. And I was going to have my friends come stay with me. That way, it would break up their trip. Awesome. So we get to that Saturday night. I know around the time they're going to come in, which this is wild too when I was thinking about this. I didn't have a phone. I had a phone like in my room, but I didn't have like a cell phone. There was no like a text message like, hey, we're getting in at 10. It's 9:30, concert's over. It was just like, it was so archaic, right? This is the 1900s. We had made a plan like before that day, and they just said, hey, we'll get to the school / your dormitory room at this time. And I just had to remember that time and just expected it was going to happen. And then at some point, I just had to go to my room and let them in my room at a certain time. Because again, they're not calling me, they're not texting me. I didn't have a smartphone. Like, man, how do we get anything done back then? We just had to like trust that our plans weren't going to fall through. And then you just had to do the thing you said you were going to do, which I guess that does seem reasonable. But that Saturday night, whatever time we had agreed on, I let them into my room. We're hanging out and talking.